Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Is this you getting back at me for my bad pun earlier? I'm fine. It's all still a little garbled in my head, but it's slowly starting to make more sense.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Not really liking the idea of getting mind-fucked twice in one day, but I guess we really don't have a lot of options, huh?
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible.
See? Kind of like Videodrome.
All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
Easy there, Chief.
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
So you scoured my mind and didn't find anything useful at all?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
So we embraced eternity for nothing?
Quite the opposite, Commander. I think my knowledge of the Protheans will prove useful before this is over. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can...
Are you gonna do this every time?
I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
You should have the doc check you out. You look more cerulean and less azure.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Okay then. Everyone get back to work.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Might as well.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Are you a fucking idiot? They were using it for its mind control properties that I'm going to surmise would have later been used on the general public if we hadn't shown up. Better off with it dead.
Yes, kill it. That's how you humans usually deal with things you don't understand.
Says the guy from the same species who tried to wipe out humans during the First Contact War.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Watch your tone, bird face. They were in trouble, and we helped. Them being human wasn't a factor.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Joker, plot a course to Noveria.
Aye, Commander.
Commander, good to see you.
So, any cool detective stories while working for CSEC?
Yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Like what?
I remember this Salarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing. I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Damn, that sounds fucking gross.
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
This sounds spicy. Alright there, Sherlock Garrus. How'd you start figuring out what was going on?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this turian worked briefly for Dr. Saleon, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No salarian hearts, no turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan balls? Don't tell me if you collect enough you can have a wish granted.
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Fuck, I'm in the wrong business. So what happened next?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Saleon's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
Grow the organs inside your employees. Diabolical, but smart.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies, then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Tell me you nailed his ass to the wall.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Aw, man, don't fucking tell me that. What happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
Fucking cowardly piece of shit.
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
I don't know, that's a lot of risk to nab just one man. You may not have liked it, but that was the right call. A bad shot or an explosion in the wrong place and a lot more people would have died just to get one asshole criminal.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Look, bringing someone to justice is important, I agree. But risking the lives of people unnecessarily is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
So is that it? No leads or trail for this shitheel?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Shit, man. Fork him over. We'll go take a look ourselves.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Saleon, I want to be there when you find him.
Hey, Joker. Change heading to these chords?
Aye, aye, Commander.
These people are fucked up.
Perimeter secured.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
You sure this is the cock stain?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Put the screws to him, see?
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
We're not letting him get away, Fignut. We're gonna bring him in, question him about his operation, find out if he has any more victims out there somewhere that we don't know about.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
Hey, he was the dipshit that decided to run. We were the ones who were trying to do the proper thing and bring justice in the eyes of the law. Killing him in cold blood doesn't make us any better than him.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.